It's been 9 years.
years. We met 9 years ago, obviously, and we met one by one. It almost was like one person brought the other person in. I first met Anand. Anand came back from the US. He was staying for a bit with my neighbor, who is his sister. And we got chatting one day because in those days we used to throw wild parties.
I don't think we realized the number of battles that we fought together as a team. We have had the privilege of being in so many rooms with our customers at crucial points in their journey, crucial points in our journey. One of the things I take away is all the partnerships that we built internally as well as externally, because as founders, as a small team, there are many crucial decisions that we must make because nobody else is going to make them for us.
We've come a long way. 9 years back, I just wanted to create something of my own from scratch. That was the ambition. I never expected it to grow and become so big, right?
I think the most memorable thing was when we got our first client. We had imagined the product and we designed that product and we made it without actually a client in mind. And it was a new kind of product in the market.
When we started, monetization was still very, very simple. We depended upon the walled gardens as they are today, a YouTube or a Google to actually drive revenue and monetization. And we depended upon relationship-based selling with content. There was agencies and there was Google or YouTube. In 2014, there was a marked shift in India and around the world where publishers were taking back control of monetization. They didn't want to share 50 cents on the dollar with anybody driving their demand because they were creating the content. They already had teams. So from a very simple, linear or a dual way of monetizing, we have moved into a very dynamic, multi-layered, multi-dimensional way of monetizing, where sky is the limit. You can make up whatever you want to in terms of monetization today and make a revenue stream out of it. So the last 9 years has been simple to complicated, single dimensional to multi-dimensional, dual sources to multiple sources.
We came to the market early and we watched teams start to think about monetization. At some point in time, especially in India after the Geo revolution, where there was a surge in various facets of our industry, whether that is access to data and the internet, digital penetration, venture capital in the sort of start of the streaming model, we watched the industry hit an inflection point. And today we're at a turning point again in this industry because as the industry has scaled, there's many problems of scale that are now being solved for, whether it is monetization itself, whether it is the ad tech stack, whether it's fraud, viewability, attention. There's so much that only technology can solve. It's the reason I come to work every day, is to work with this team. It's a team of very driven, very energetic people who are at their core deeply excited about all things to do with our industry.
I just love it. So when I started this company, right, I wanted to make sure that I got to choose who I work with. Ever so often when you work in larger organizations, you get lucky with the kind of people that you work with. So in the early days, it was just 4 of us and we borrowed off each other's learnings, energy, education, experience, and a whole bunch.
My sister used to tell me, she was working in NIIT, and she used to tell me that, Ravi, always love your work. You need not love your company. So I always kept that thing in my mind that wherever I go, I will love my work. I will not bother about which company I am working for. But after joining Voiro, this idea has completely changed me. And I am completely in love with the workplace I work. Voiro has completely transformed my life.
The culture and environment is driven from the junior most person to the senior most person in this team. And everybody really contributes to it.
There's always laughter, there's always stress. So we also find some balance, and there is you can always find people going out for a cup of chai and talking and laughing and everything, and also coming back and figuring out like a client escalation and everything. So there is definitely that kind of energy that everybody brings into the work.
I think we built a fantastic team of passionate specialists who really look out for our customers And I sometimes feel jealous. There's nobody looking out for Voiro like the way we look out for our customers. We're constantly obsessing about how do we make our customers work better? How do we make things better for our users?
We have the privilege of being very close partners to all of our customers. And I think the future for us holds is two things. One is being able to drive value to those customers in an exponential fashion, taking advantage of the position that we're in with them, the vantage point that we have, but being able to drive exponential value. And two, just being able to push the envelope in terms of technology and what technology can do.
I want us to be a standard. So this is something that we always wanted to be, wherein we are the gold standard. We want to be the gold standard for publishers to rely on revenue, rely on reporting, rely on insights.
The value of ads is going to it's already well known, but it's going to be more widespread going forward. What I'm looking for with Voiro is to start leveraging the new tech that is out there.
Of late, we've been hearing a lot of refrains on the so what of data. And that's something where we actually built this company for, right? We wanted people to understand data, not just see data, not just view data, not just see pretty graphs. I want to move towards being closer to revenue, making sure that we're able to impact revenue in a more transparent manner, not in some black box manner where you're saying just get whatever you get and walk away with it, but in a more transparent, collaborative manner where we're able to use ML and a certain bit of AI to be able to drive revenue decisions on a daily basis and actually co-pilot along with salespeople for content to be able to make money for content. Because if content doesn't make money, there's no new content coming. There's no new content coming, there's no entertainment. And it's a $5 trillion industry and it's growing on a daily basis. And there was a famous adage where every company is a data company. I feel like every company is a media company now. Look at us, right? We're recording something today which we never thought we would.
The fundamental reason we started this company is we saw a problem and we did not see enough technology being created for this part of the industry. And we want to make sure we continue to push the bar on where that can go and what that can offer to our customers.